Hello and welcome back. Here to continue a playthrough of Mass Effect 2. Last time, got done with some stuff in the quarantine zone and added a new squad member. Also, I think he's our science officer, Morden Solus. He's a Solarian who also a fast talker. So, just gonna resume and let's see where this goes.
Welcome to the Normandy, Professor. It's an honor to have you on board.
Yes, very exciting. Cerberus working with aliens. Unexpected. Elusive man branching out, maybe? Not so human-centric.
You're very well informed.
Solarian government well-connected espionage experts had top-level clearance once, retired now. Still, hear things. Informed of name only, no knowledge of man behind it. Anti-alien reputation listed as problematic.
Fast talker, but also pretty concise.
Solarians specialize in secret agendas. I'd expect you to understand Cerberus looking out for human interests.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists out on the fringes of Terminus space.
Not simple abductions. Wouldn't need me for simple.
Entire colonies disappear without a trace. No distress signals are sent out. There are no signs of any kind of attack. There's virtually no evidence that anything unusual happened at all. Except that every man, woman, and child is gone.
Gas, maybe? No, spreads too slow. Airborne virus.
You don't have to sit there and guess. We collected samples from one of the colonies. I'd like you to analyze them and figure out how the Collectors did this.
Yes, of course. Analyze the samples. Going to need a lab.
There's a fully equipped lab on the combat deck, Professor Solus. If you find anything lacking, please place a requisition order.
Who's that? Pilot? No. Synthesized voice. Simulated emotional inflections. Could it be? No. Maybe. Have to ask. Is that an AI?
So that Paragon interrupt actually interrupted what he was saying. Probably shouldn't have clicked it so fast.
This ship is equipped with an artificial intelligence.
An AI on board. Non-human crew members. Cerberus more desperate than I thought.
The Collectors have taken tens of thousands of colonists. We'll do whatever we have to do to find and stop them.
Yes, of course. Can't risk being captured like colonists need to identify, neutralize technology, need samples. Which way to the lab?
Follow me, Professor.
Professor Morden Solus. Oh, got some two Renegade, 2 Paragon for that. Okay, let's save it.
What's this area of the ship?
Oh,
In addition, this allows lag-free communication.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Tech Lab. Yes, it's open. Research terminal. Excellent. So it looks like we have access to these things now. Oh. So we've got plenty of iridium. Again, this is probably from those bonuses that were given to us early in the game. I use assault rifles a good amount. Okay, so okay, requires one more assault rifle damage upgrade to unlock. So I do have the required materials, just not the other requirements. I probably have to find these in shops somewhere. I think I found a sniper upgrade earlier. Speaking of which, I did skip out on a shotgun upgrade. It might, even though I don't use them that much, I was finding that there were times I ran out of ammo on the other guns and had to pull out the shotgun, so might have to go back for that at some point. Okay, armor upgrades. Let's see if there's anything here. Oh, metagel capacity. That's good. and I found that along the way. Okay, so again, nothing. These are, I don't meet requirements yet. Oh, Unity upgrades to heals to full health. Ship enhancements. So nothing yet. Oh, I haven't handed in the coils yet. Go do that. Prototypes. I like that these are all materials based rather than just credits. It means there's some incentive to go find different materials on different planets, maybe. There was a mineral survey in Mass Effect 1, but it didn't really do anything other than give you some credits along the way. Can learn to use a single bonus power. Obtaining more loyal squad members will increase the number of powers available for Shepard. Oh, okay, so still need to figure out what or how to get loyalty up on different squad members. I know that Jacob and Miranda aren't up in loyalty yet. Maybe it involves talking to them more or interacting with them more. Shepard can complete this research project multiple times. Each time the project is completed, Shepard selects a new bonus power. Oh, nice. Any points already spent transfer to the newly selected bonus power. Oh, okay. Let's see what this does. Research. Okay. Wait, I already have barrier. Armor piercing ammo. Right now I have the disruptor ammo, which kind of goes through shields and synthetics. I was fighting a bunch of armored enemies earlier, just in the previous mission. Krogan and Vorcha. This could be a good thing to have. Barrier slam, biotic slam, fortification, a brief but massive boost to your armor. Could be useful, seeing as how sometimes I just get die quite quickly. Co-opt Geth shield technology to deflect attack damage. Okay. Reeve. Damages target's nervous or synthetic system to prevent healing. Okay. Restores health and gives a temporary health bonus when the power is used against organics. Reeve also does double damage to armor and barriers. Oh, okay. This could be interesting. Mostly liking the bonus health. Energy drain. Drains enemies' kinetic barrier to boost your shields. Okay. I noticed my shields were going down pretty quick, though. So I'll have to see. And also it depends on how many kinetic barriers I run into. Neural shock. Cripple an organic enemy with pain. So right now, those Vorcha were healing. I don't know how many other healing enemies we're going to be encountering, but increases damage to armor and health. So I think I'll have this just in case, because I always want some type of ammo boost. The disruptor rounds were not suited to the previous mission since they didn't have shields or synthetics. This is a good way to kind of round that out, so I'll just pick that for now. It's also a more passive ability, so don't have to think about it as much. Let's see. Armor upgrades. Prototypes. Advanced training. Oh, because I have... this is probably gated by how much element 0 you have, but since I have so much, I could probably research a lot of different things. Having said that, I probably don't have enough squad points to spend into those abilities yet, so I don't need to necessarily dump all my element 0 into maxing that out just yet. Cerberus Assault Armor. Okay, increases heavy weapon ammo capacity, increases shields and health by 10% each. Collector Assault Rifle. An internal organ with biotic capacitance. Its ammunition resembles pellets of metallic enamel that strip shields off enemies with deadly efficiency. Okay, so this is like an anti-shield assault rifle. It says its power source seems to be an internal organ with biotic capacitance, so it may be the case that this recharges on its own and has hopefully unlimited capacity. Collector Chitin Armor. Regen bonus 10%. Storm speed 10%. Health 20%. Oh, this looks pretty good. This is actually looking pretty solid. Heavy weapon ammo capacity. I bought the one in the store earlier, but then again, I'm not really finding a lack of capacity so much, because it's finding the heavy ammo packs in the world like through power cells seems to be pretty rare anyway, so I don't really need an increased capacity if I can't even fill that capacity. Inferno Armor, Negotiation Bonus, Tech and Biotic Power Damage, Storm Speed. Has a VI dedicated to recognizing signs of stress and medical trauma. This application helps assess soldiers but can be useful in any high-risk situation. Inferno's microframe computer also manages biotic amp and omni tool power, and microservos help the wearer's movements to counteract the armor's weight. That negotiation bonus is interesting, but I feel like the main problem I have seems to be just dying. so I think that this is actually looking the most appealing right now. Let's see, Viscerator Shotgun. Violate several intergalactic weapons treaties not distributed to militaries. Unique ammunition generator, where most modern shave off chips or pellets from an ammunition block and two shaves off serrated metal wedges designed to fly aerodynamically. This dramatically improves its armor piercing capabilities, and its tight grouping helps wound ballistics at longer ranges than standard shotguns. Okay. This looks like it's decent because it's got that extra distance, as it mentions. Could think about that. Maybe this might give me an excuse to use shotguns, actually. So, you know, it doesn't cost too much out of my current iridium. I'll get that. Maybe the... there's more. I didn't even scroll down. Oh, there's not too much more. Heavy bone weave. One more heavy skin weave upgrade to unlock. Shepard takes 50% less damage from melee attacks. That could be useful later, maybe, if there's a lot of melee attackers. New heavy weapon, Avalanche. Cryo round technology is used to modify standard weapon slugs. A cooling laser collapses the ammunition into Bose-Einstein condensate. A massive supercooled subatomic particles capable of snap freezing impacted objects. Found a way to apply this technology on a large scale by generating a Mass Effect containment bubble. This proof of concept large weapon technology is effective against armor, shields, and biotic barriers. It is nicknamed the Cryoblaster. Okay. It's kind of expensive, and I don't know how heavily I'm going to be using heavy weapons because of the ammo constraints. So I'm just going to ML7 missile launcher, rapid fire missile launcher with seeking projectiles effective against in urban situations. It is useful to taking out snipers and other entrenched enemies. It's popular with the Blue Suns. It's nearly impossible to duplicate it as it uses fabrication rights management technology. Okay, so it's a new heavy weapon. Sounds kind of cool, actually. The thing with the chain lightning gun is that it's got that charge up, which leaves me open to getting hit a bunch. Could use something with an instant shot. And I'm not sure how useful this is because it didn't say health is the main thing, so this could be used to kind of prime an area to finish off with your weapons. But I'll hold off on this for now. This is pretty cheap at 5,000 out of 51. Again, most of this is because I got that huge bonus at the beginning somehow. But let's see, collector. So I'll buy this. And it says it's a rapid fire missile launcher. Maybe I don't want to run through my heavy ammo so quickly. But it should be okay if I just kind of use it a little more sparingly. Don't have to rapid fire necessarily. Hopefully it hits hard. Upgrades. Upgrades improve your squad members' powers, your weapons, and your ship, making mission success more likely. Acquire new upgrades by finding them on missions, purchasing them from stores, or research them using a research terminal. Okay, I got 2 squad points. Okay, there's my
based on existing technology.
Okay, we know about that. I'm gonna save my points again for the Renegade point booster. Added to armor. Alright, let's see what he has to say.
Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Nice.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
I like this guy.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Task Group.
Respected organization. Clandestine. Handles difficult assignments with limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirihi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
Oh, that's the guy that was on Vermeer, and at least in this run, unfortunately they didn't make it out because we decided to rescue Kate. No, yeah, we rescued Caden instead. I did in my second playthrough on my own time. I did choose to rescue Ashley instead, and he actually made it out that time. Unfortunately, in this run, he's not gonna be here anymore.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirihi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Vermeer.
Exactly.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military
He did.
bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Why would STG study the genophage?
Krogan rebellion's bloody, dangerous, nearly as bad as Rachni attacks. All species evolve, adapt, mutate. If genophage weakens, need to be prepared.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan population growth, political scenarios for attack points. Genophage reduced Krogan numbers. Species aggression unchecked, population explosion would be disastrous. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same. Simple recon, nothing to worry about.
What was the STG preparing to do?
Military schematics for likely Krogan. Genophage reduced Krogan. STG helped check Krogan rebellions, needed to be ready to do the same.
What can you tell me about the genophage?
Bioweapon designed by Solarian science team, deployed by Turians against Krogans to end Krogan rebellions more than 1,000 years ago. Affects every cell of Krogan body. Commonly and incorrectly considered a sterility plague. Actually adjusts viable fertility rates to compensate for high Krogan birth rate. Stabilizes to pre-industrial population growth levels.
Oh. So that's what... Huh. I just had a thought because did a lot of talking to Rex, of course, and he has the issues with the genophage. They did say he went back to Tachanka to hopefully help his race repopulate. I wonder if maybe the genophage is not as large a problem if it just reduces the birth rate rather than makes them sterile. Either way, that's just good to know because I don't know. Hopefully, I get to see Rex again at some point.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
power core. Neat. Okay, so got the tech lab here. So this is just a list of the upgrades we already have. Small corridor that goes to the CIC.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, let's see what that is. Glad I didn't sign up from John Whitson. Hey, Aria gave me this address. I think I met you at Afterlife on Omega. You stopped me from joining up with those mercs who were trying to take out Archangel. Man, I was so pissed off at you, I got blind drunk that night. It was a few days later before I got it together enough to check the new vids and saw that almost all those mercs had gotten killed by Archangel. I don't know who you are or if you got out of there alive yourself, but thanks. I felt really stupid when I heard about the body count and how I could have been part of it. I'll make the most with what you did for me, John Whitson. Okay, so that's the guy we stopped. What he said about Archangel, though, I hope it doesn't mean that choosing Morden Solus means that we can't do the Archangel section in the transport depot. It might be a choice you have to make, but I hope that they wouldn't be mutually exclusive and that we could just have all of them join our team. Chief Medical Officer Chocolates. I just call it chocolates because of those gamer poop videos. Commander, I've done further investigation regarding your facial scarring, and the old adage of mind over matter holds true. Negative attitudes and aggressive acts create adverse reactions with your cybernetic implants, while peaceful thoughts and compassionate actions promote healing. If you maintain a positive outlook, I believe your facial scarring will heal on its own. Otherwise, there is surgical equipment we could use to insulate your cybernetic implants and accelerate your healing regardless of your mental outlook. I've updated plans for the new medical equipment to your research terminal in the tech lab. Okay. Medbay upgrade. Access the research terminal in the lab.
Morden's psych profile warned of hyperbehavior, but he is like a hamster on coffee. He's going to be a very productive
Yes, he is.
member of the team. Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
Is there anything I should know?
Nothing right now. Anything else, Commander?
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
Okay, so same
I better go.
things
Okay.
and nothing
Maybe we'll talk
major.
later.
Maybe we will talk later. Did it mean this research lab? Okay, either way.
No messages for you, Commander.
So this is the armory. There's Jacob. See if he has anything to say.
Commander, can I help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds good. Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific, or are you just checking in?
My ship, my time. I just want to talk.
Informal, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
What led you to Cerberus?
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
What was your proudest career moment?
The job I'm proudest of wasn't for the Alliance. Nobody really knows about it. A Batarian group was plotting to release a weaponized virus and kill the Council. Miranda and I stopped it.
Strange that it wasn't bigger news.
The real work doesn't get publicized, you know that. They say it's better that people don't know how fragile the system is or how close the bad guys can get. So, it never happened. Like you and the Reaper. And that's why I'm here.
Dang. Cover-ups, man. Government cover-ups. Okay.
I can already see they lost a fine soldier, Jacob.
That's not how the Alliance sees it. Hell, they did the same to you. General public never knew you were dead, or heard the real story of the Citadel. Did you know they used you on recruitment ads? You were the human ideal for like 6 months. Then they replaced you with a composite image they invented. Guess you didn't focus test right. You were actually the Alliance poster boy, and they still dumped you.
Dang.
I don't like it, but I can see benefit in keeping some things from the public.
Maybe.
Oh.
And Cerberus isn't exactly transparent either. Where's an honest soldier go, Shepard?
Right here?
I guess so. Glad I'm not in your chair, though. Gonna be a rough ride. I should get back to work. Good talking to you, Shepard.
Okay. You know, he seems all right, Jacob. Squad weapons loadout. Right. See. So he uses a shotgun and a Carnifex. I wonder if it's squad wide. So like if I bought an Eviscerator, does that mean that I could use both? Yeah, okay. Okay, so tried the arc projector. See the grenade launcher, singularity projector. Let's try the missile launcher next. Jacob's got Eviscerator as well. I might want someone who has an anti-shields thing. So let's see if you have... He's been using the pistol, so shields and biotic barriers weak against armor. Have that. If he's been using the pistol, effective against armor, weak against shields and biotic barriers. Okay, so maybe he will keep the katana shotgun. Machine pistol against shields and biotics. And this one's good against armor. Okay, good. Warden, shields and biotics. Armor. Okay. Effective against armor. Armor, shields, and barriers. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep him with the matlock. Is it a matlock? Matic. Okay. Matlock is something very different. There's Edie. Okay. Armory is set up. Saving. All right, had a little something to take care of for a sec. Now I'm heading to engineering. Gotta hand in those coils. Maybe it'll give us a ship upgrade. Oh, this is the area I thought was a maintenance area before, but it seems like this is where Zaid's gonna be hanging out. Oh, it's like a little garbage compactor thing and a garbage ejector. Blood pack helmet.
Beauty, isn't it? Pried that off the Krogan warlord, Kazak. Used to run the blood pack out of Omega about 17 years ago. Wasn't even a job. The guy just thought he'd hijack a freighter I was hitchhiking on. Big mistake. I goaded Kazak into one-on-one combat. Took out his legs, grabbed his gun, and killed every blood pack bastard in the room. That was the most beaten Krogan I've ever seen. Kept the helmet to remind me of that pained expression.
Dang, hardcore, this guy.
Oh yeah, that's a model of the Veracon. Turian frigate. Hell of a ship. I led a mission to bring that thing down from the inside with just 5 men and whatever guns we could bring. No chance of success, but we did it. Everyone died but me. So I made out like a bandit. My first impossible mission as an independent contractor. There's been many since, but nothing so goddamn sweet as watching that Turian warship crash planet-side.
Dang, this guy's just like full of hardcore veteran stuff.
Hey, don't touch. That rifle's older than you are. I call it Jesse. That's my lucky charm. More men have been killed with that gun than died in the Skillian Blitz. The day I laid her to rest was the saddest day of my life. I give up every weapon I own for one more mission with that shitty old rifle.
Oh. Wonder if there's some way we can fix it for him.
Thinking about past missions. Got a minute? You might learn something. I was trying to remember how many Cerberus operatives I've killed. Lost track around 50. Guess your elusive man's big on forgiveness.
Okay, so he's very independent, this guy. And I'm not going to go through all of his conversation lines, but yeah. Surveillance, and it just kind of changes the camera view. Let me see.
Get a knife stuck in the right way, and you can pull that plate right off a Krogan's head. It's the best way to get a Krogan to talk. The threat of it drives him mad.
Dangs.
I should let you go. Talk more later, Shepard.
Okay. Well, very independent, very hardcore dude. Good thing he's on our side for now. Hey guys, got you a
I've
coil.
got green across the board. The forward tanks are buoyant and elevated.
Are you talking about the Normandy or Miranda?
I'm talking about the one that's covered and protected, not bouncing in the breeze.
I don't know. Operative Lawson's uniform is very official. It always makes me stand at attention.
Dude.
Such a dog.
Dude.
You're the best, Commander. We just got those FBA couplings installed. Now we only have to calibrate every week instead of every day. We're thinking about celebrating our newfound free time with some Skillian 5 poker. Want to join us?
Come on, Kenneth. The commander doesn't want to play cards with grease monkeys like us.
No gambling on my ship.
Actually, that sounds interesting.
Fantastic. I'll get the cards.
You know, beating your superior officer at poker would be a bad career move.
Yeah, okay.
Is there going to be a poker minigame? You've won 500 credits playing Skillian 5. Okay, okay. So there isn't a whole...
Commander.
Shepard's teasing really threw you off.
You mean that pulling rank shit wasn't serious? Oh man, I can't believe I fell for that. beat me at my own game. You're all right, Shepard. What can we do for you, Commander?
Feelings on Cerberus. Okay, so they don't have anything new.
Will do, Commander.
Just seeing if they had any more new quests for me. The engine core. So, with that little quest, probably just gave us a few credits here and there. I'm wondering if that unlocked any ship upgrades. This is the port cargo hold.
Access to this room is currently restricted.
Yep, okay. Still restricted. Check crew quarters. Oh, women's restroom.
It's just too dangerous for them in New Canton. I'm shipping my family back to Earth.
You can afford that?
Cerberus looks out for their own. They're funding the transport for me.
It's the least they can do when we're putting our lives on the line.
Yep. Cerberus, probably just a little hard line. Life support.
Access to life support is restricted.
Port observation deck. This is just the men's room. Okay, I do need to give that bottle of brandy to Dr. Chocolates, so.
Commander, what can I do for you?
You have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well.
As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
I'm glad you're enjoying it. Just remember who's in charge.
I know exactly who's in charge. I report to him regularly. I'm here, we're both here, because he wants it that way. Cerberus gave you a second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me. He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
Oh, who's her father? Maybe her father has a lot of influence and pull?
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
So was she maybe like a test tube baby, or maybe she was like, I don't know. Don't know enough about it just yet.
I assume that Cerberus approved of your enhanced abilities?
Of course. Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity. Genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the Elusive Man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
Again, remains to be seen, but, you know, I'll take it for now.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used. By your father? By Cerberus?
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's going to be a romantic option anyway, so might as well at least play nice sometimes. And if she's assuming what she's telling us is true, it does seem like she has good intentions, at least for the most part.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic. My father believed deeply in a human positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
You talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
That's easy for you to say. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you.
Okay, that's...
I'm great because of it.
You've told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Oh, so was her father also genetically engineered? I'm not sure about that. Okay, so it seems like she really has some daddy issues. She didn't have a mother because I guess she was created, probably like they said, like test tube baby. That said, if you just have like 2 X chromosomes from the father, I don't know if that even works, but like, okay, assuming, I guess it does in the future here.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
A bedroom. Miranda's office, which is like just in front of her bedroom. This is Miranda's office. The room. Crew. I don't have this guy's ingredients yet, so I'm not going to talk to him just yet.
How may I help you, Commander?
Chair swivel.
I have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now, you and me?
You crack open the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
Really? Jenkins was the person who got hit in the very first mission in Mass Effect 1, I think.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Oh, that's kind of sad.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Joko will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly it's true.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you, Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
The ornery bastard who flies this ship.
The best fighter jockey to ever take to the skies.
Oh, whoa. This is not me. That's the that's the Sarah's Ice Brandy talking and moving my screen around. Hey. Guess she had a little bit too much to drink as well. Gotta sleep it off. Anyway, that was a nice little moment there. And nice to see that she helps Joker on a regular basis with his Rolex.
How can I help you, Commander?
You have everything you need.
If you happen to find any of those supplies on the list I gave you, it would be much appreciated. Otherwise, I'm doing fine.
Okay, so nothing
I won't
new.
take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Oh, Miranda's office, right. Life pods. All right. Let's head to the cabin. Armor. Wait. Oh, okay, so this is power damage 15%, shield strength 10%. Looks pretty cool too. Okay, I can see that these are going to be, these will definitely have some gameplay applications due to these little stat boosts. Terminus armor, storm speed 10%, shields 15%, all weapons ammo reserve 10%. Collector chitin armor, regen bonus 10%, storm speed and health 20%. I'm gonna use this for now. And I guess a good thing about this is these bonuses, while they're useful, they're not so exceedingly large that I can't just like pop on a different suit of armor and be okay with it. Like I could pop on this one just because I think it looks cool. So yeah, that's definitely something I can change from time to time. Been running around in the leather gear, or this leather jacket, for most of this run. Let's see, I did this in the first one. Let's run around as standard Cerberus officer, standard Cerberus crewman for now. Okay. Okay, so I don't need to view those yet. Oh hey, didn't even notice there's a toilet use. Got a flush. Alright. Back to the CIC.
No messages for you, Commander.
So, assuming I can still go back to Omega, I wonder if I can, because I think, okay, I recruited Zaid and recruited Solus. I wonder if that Archangel is still available, or if I have to, or if that's like just permanently off the table for now, since I chose Morden.
Commander,
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the Normandy through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Commander, can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
I don't have time to babysit you, Joker. Find a way to deal with it.
Yeah, reasoning with the intercom is not my strong point.
Your problem, not mine.
Thanks. I'll remember this.
So, how do you think we're doing?
If Normandy's not as ready as she could be, there's always more we could upgrade. As for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Zaid is like you, but takes checks. As long as it's not my money, we're good. It's just my opinion. know, there's really no need to go spreading it around.
I wonder if he gives like opinions on all the squad members if we shuffle them around on different missions.
Ever think about the old Normandy and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped. We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. And the rest of us just sort of drifted apart. The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew. We were your team, Commander. With the Normandy destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Oh, that still kind of sad. I guess we were the glue holding it together, but who knows? We'll probably see some of them along the way, and maybe we can get some of them onto our squad. Okay, so I think that's everything.
That's it for now.
See ya, Commander.
Okay. That's too bad. All right, and with that, I've covered just about everything. So, time to see if Archangel is still on the table. If not, we'll head to the Citadel. I wonder if it does this every time. Don't think... okay, I can skip it. Press X to switch your characters. Is that the case? Hey, last time we went with Zaid and Miranda, so maybe this time I'll go with Morden and Jacob. 4 squad points. Look at that armor. Evolved combat mastery into one of the following. Commando. Your killing intent is ever present, increasing weapon damage and storm speed and giving a damage bonus to powers. My damage doesn't really come from powers as a soldier, though. Shock Trooper. Survival insect grants you an intense concentration that further increases weapon damage and storm speed, and gives a duration bonus to powers. Okay, duration bonus makes sense because some of these are like adrenaline rush. It's just duration based. Okay, let's see how this goes. If I do this, then does it ask? Yeah, okay. Health. 30, 15, 50, 70 Paragon Renegade. Power damage 15%. So 30 to 40, so more health. This has more weapon damage. This has less weapon damage. 40%, 50%. Okay, so this has more storm speed as well. Paragon Renegade 70%, Paragon Renegade 100%. Ooh, and power duration. So I'm liking the health. This is a little lower. This is a little lower, but these two are good as well. So I'm gonna go Shock Trooper. Let's see how Jacob. So this is just health and damage. Useful to have, of course. This just gives him another 2 seconds on pull. This gives him more damage on incendiaries. This gives squad incendiary ammo. Effect of your incendiaries. That's kind of nice. Pull field affects all nearby targets. Suspended. Explosive charge spreads the ammunition payload, potentially igniting the target and all nearby enemies. I'll have to see how that works out, because these both sound good. Increases Jacob's health and weapon damage. Okay. So this is loyalty based. So there's a difference between multiple pull or a longer pull for this. I like the sound of this upgrade, so I'm just going to put into incendiary ammo. And for Morden, he's got 8 squad points. Solarian Scientist. Combat skills, weapon damage, health, and shields. Health, weapon damage, shields. Tech knowledge, further increasing the strength of his shields. Weapon damage. Okay, so Cryoblast. Incinerate, rank 2, snap freezes your targets. Incinerate, exploding. This is loyalty. Incinerate. Exploding flames damages the health of and armor of anyone nearby, so just some damage with a radius. Burns through anything, nearly anything it hits. Splash zone on this plasma blast is increased, allowing you to scorch multiple targets. Okay, that a lot of these seem like there's a choice between heavier single target versus AoE. Cryoblast. Your Omni tool fires a mass of super cooled subatomic particles. Excuse me. Capable of snap freezing impacted targets. So we've got 9 seconds. So freeze duration increases per level. Evolve Cryoblast. Maximize your chances of freezing multiple targets. Blast potency and freeze duration are nearly unmatched. Okay, so this is kind of switched around where this one's the AoE and this one's the single target. Either way, 8 squad points. Let's see what we get. So I want 2 in there to unlock Cryoblast. 1 in there so that I have it. 5 points left. Could go for one of these, maybe both of these. Because this is just a little bit of stat boost, which is not bad, but definitely these are a little more impactful. Anyway, do that, and more damage versus a longer duration of freezing. Multiple targets versus duration and potency. Don't know how powerful the damage is right now, so I'll just go with the snap freezing because a little bit of CC doesn't hurt. Alright, so here we are back on Omega. Yes.
Dr. Solis' assistant has been helping any patients with complications.
Excellent. Knew he could do it.
I have also accessed messages between mercenary
Nice.
groups regarding plans to deal with the Archangel. There's a recruiting station at Afterlife that may have information on him.
Now I wonder if I have to go and get that mercenary recruitment again, or if I can just go straight to the transport area. Gavorn. Oh, this was the captain that those Vortka were talking about. I'm gonna save it here.
So, I heard a human went into the plague zone. Then I found out about a lot of dead Vorcha down there. You know anything about this?
I saved you a lot of trouble. You should be grateful.
Grateful. Huh. Now I get to deal with the slavers complaining about the reduction in their crops. But that I can handle.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. keep them out of Arya's sight. That's about it. Not much for me to do anymore. But the way those Vorcha breed, I'll have something to do soon enough.
There's an awful lot of Vorcha here. What are they planning?
Vorcha? Plan? They're a pestilence, nothing more. If they started planning, we'd all be in big trouble.
What's your job here exactly?
I'm supposed to keep the Vorcha in line. Not much for me to do anymore.
Oh,
The
okay,
way
that's
those
it.
Vorcha breed.
I'll just be going.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you. Got some renegade points. I wonder. There used to be a toggle helmet option. Also, the equipment menu is noticeably gone compared to the previous Mass Effect. I want to see my face. Don't always want to be under the helmet. Blue Sun's driver. Okay, so this guy's not a car salesman, he's a transport guy. Alright, so it looks like we might be able to do the Archangel mission anyway. Missions, assignments. Go to Transit Hub. Alright. Now that I know I can probably do Archangel next, we'll take care of that in the next one. In the meantime, thanks for watching and have a good one.